Tyler Perry, BFF to Oprah and Gail, who I increasingly think are cloaked in some real darkness. You know, they've got all these ties to all this weird, dark stuff happening in the culture right now. Meghan and Harry, godfather to Lilibet, Tyler Perry, owner of the private jet that spirited Harry and Meghan on their freedom flight to Montecito. Okay. Now, here was Oprah, who I do think, I really suspect this, that, and it'll be in some small part, just a very small part to our very important, dedicated, diligent work here at the Nerve. She's going to go down too eventually. She knows too many. I think she knows too many monsters. I really do. Okay. I think that there is like something in the ether, and that her dark, cynical heart is going to be exposed. Okay. So here was Oprah on Tyler Perry last December. Remember, Oprah was also pals with Harvey. She also helped Harry and Meghan spread their lies, the alleged claims of the claims rather of alleged racism and alleged the royals didn't care that a pregnant Meghan was suicidal. The implication being they'd prefer that if she killed herself. Oprah, who's never apologized for that, by the way, or lying to us that she was not on Ozempic when she was the face of Weight Watchers, telling American women and women of other whatever, anywhere else that they were accessing Weight Watchers, that it was just diet, exercise, and willpower. Fuck Oprah, okay? So here she is 6 months ago honoring Tyler Perry at the Paley Center for Media's annual gala. And I quote, "He is a giant among men. He has a ginormous spirit that is guided." Let's do Oprah's deep voice. "He is a ginormous spirit that is guided by a divine hand. Let me tell you, the secret to Tyler Perry is that Tyler Perry loves God, and through a team of esteemed advisors surrounds him. And though a team of esteemed advisors surrounds him, he makes no move ever without consulting God first." Well, I think God would probably like a word. Okay. Now, Tyler, that ginormous spirit guided by a divine hand, has just been hit with a $260 million lawsuit for sexual assault by one of his actors, a guy named Derek Dixon. Now we're looking at a photo of Derek. He's young, he's fit, he's, sort of what you would expect. Now, this breaking news prompted The Root, which is a long-standing publication. It's Black news. It's about Black culture. So The Root just published a piece reminding us of another Tyler Perry accuser. And this one dates back to December 2023. And an actor named Christian Keyes, who starred in Perry's film Diary of a Mad Black Woman. And, again, like I'm going to say, I think Tyler Perry, whose films often, he writes them, he directs them, they are his brainchild, the Medea films, he's often playing a woman in drag, and it's really mocking womanhood and femininity. And I think the guy has issues with women. As I always say, these people tell us who they are. They hide in plain sight. So anyway, this accuser, Christian Keyes, took to Instagram Live and TikTok and said that ginormous Oprah, a giant, beloved, extremely powerful Hollywood figure had sexually harassed him, and that said figure had a, quote, payroll of young men, and that the whisper campaign about this guy, this figure, I don't know if he gendered the figure, but, was spreading. Okay, the whisper campaign was spreading like cheeks and ankles, if you will. Okay, just my opinion, just a guess. Now, The Root said that the most popular guest among the online commentariat was Tyler Perry, or one of the most popular guesses, Tyler Perry. Okay. Now, TMZ has published detailed complaints in this filing per their report, which was updated June 18th, 2025. Derek also notes that his character Dale was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real-life sexual partner, someone who would be loyal and dependent upon Tyler. Again, with these guys, if this is true, I'm just saying, like, they very few of them seem to want anybody on their level. You know, they want playthings, they want chew toys. We talked about this in one of our most recent episodes about the new lawsuit or the new criminal complaint, I forget which it was, that's been filed against Jared Leto. You know, it's people that are vulnerable, that they can exploit and that they can abuse. And again, this is all alleged against Tyler Perry, but this seems to be a systemic, institutionalized problem in Hollywood, does it not? Per TMZ, Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. I mean, how many women have been here, right? So instead, he just told him he wasn't like the sexual type, but he was always terrified that he would lose his job if he complained about sexual harassment. And to that point, he says Tyler once again invited him to Atlanta later in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Again, I'm reading from this report. Derek claims that Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a sexually charged conversation. I mean, it's not even subtle. What kind of a writer is Tyler fucking Perry? Asking him if he liked it, quote, rough in bed. I mean, get some writers from your writer's room to help you, or hire better writers. This is terrible dialogue. And then allegedly he grabbed Derek by the throat while saying, quote, look how excited you just got. Derek says he pushed Tyler away, and that was the end of that alleged incident. The lawsuit also includes years of text messages allegedly sent between both men. And it claims that most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are sexually charged. For instance, one reads, no straight man would be going on walks with you. Okay, I'm going to start that again because it's so weird. Listen to this again. No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to fuck you. I would fuck you. So I guess Tyler was clocking a straight man who is paying attention to Derek, and he's saying, I know that Derek must be gay. And Tyler is clearly saying he will fuck Derek. And Tyler has never come out and said that he's gay, although I think, you know, we see pictures and stuff and we all sort of assume it. And but it sounds like Tyler's jealous. It sounds like Tyler's saying, why are you spending all this time with like a guy who's not going to give it to you the way I would give it to you? Okay. Now, TMZ also got a hold of alleged text messages between the accuser, Derek Dixon, and Tyler Perry, which are allegedly contained in this lawsuit. I love lawsuits and I love legal documents because they contain details and color that are just often so telling. And per the TMZ report, these are photos of the alleged text messages, and in this one here, you can see that Tyler is like an asshole. He's posing in like a life vest next to like a jet ski or whatever you call those jet scooters in the water, you know, water toys per below deck, you know, like it's his dick. Like, I'm rich. Look at me. I'm on the beach with a fucking water toy. Oh my God, these people. So the texts per, so Tyler is telling Derek allegedly that he is feeling horny and he doesn't like being horny. And then a following text bubble holds the lonely word testosterone. And this guy, Derek, allegedly is trying to avoid this conversation. And he goes, oh yeah, from the doctor. But is it making you feel better? Like really anodyne, like base level. I'm responding to this. I really would rather not. Tyler, I feel so good, but I don't love, or I don't like being horny. There's another one where, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. We can revisit this later, but this is not looking great for Tyler Perry. And I'm sure he and his legal team have their eyes over on the Diddy trial, where Diddy is just trying to say he's just a baby oil enthusiast who likes a burqa and, you know, a sex worker named the Punisher. But, and sometimes like he's a bad boyfriend. Like, yeah, he did beat Cassie up, but you know, it's not a crime. I mean, all right, we'll see how it turns out for Tyler. But I will say, you know, I never really held him in great esteem at all. And then I saw him in Gone Girl and I thought he was great in that. He was a great actor in that. I'll give him that.